Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, the Honorable Mr. and Mrs. Rector, and Mr. Suherman and Mrs. Soletia Del Monte at Advisor. Let me introduce myself. My name is Rizky Nurul Laili from Management Study Program Faculty of Economics Universitas Negeri Jakarta. In this video, I will present about the final research. The research title is The Impact of Liquidity on the Capital Structure on Construction Subsector Company List in Indonesian Stock Exchange 2013 until 2020 period. On Chapter 1, Introduction, there are background, research question, purpose of research, and benefit of research. Research background. The company's competition is getting more challenging to maintain its business today. Companies can do many things to develop their business. In realizing this, companies need capital or fund that are not small in the number. The fund need can be sourced from internal or external to the company. One source of external fund that can be used is debt. The funding decision used by company is reflected in the company's capital structure. Capital structure is a combination of debt and equity. Company's capital structure influenced by several factors, one of which is liquidity. Companies must maintain, regulate, and maintain a good level of liquidity to maintain credibility with creditors. The average debt of construction subsector companies continues to rise every year, while the average liquidity tends to decline. This can be a concern for the company because the liquidity is a measure of the company's ability to pay off its short-term debt. Based on the background described, the finding of previous study have inconsistent result, and to strengthen the existing research result, researchers is interested in taking research topic, impact of liquidity on the capital structure. The question is in this research are, how is the descriptive statistic of the liquidity variable? How is the descriptive statistic of capital structure variable? And does liquidity significantly affect the capital structure of construction subsector company listed on Indonesian Stock Exchange for the 2013 until 2020 period? The purpose of this research are to provide statistical information on the liquidity variables, to provide statistical information on the capital structure variable, and to examine the effect of liquidity on the capital structure of construction subsector company listed on Indonesian Stock Exchange for 2013 until 2020 period. Benefit of research for academics. This research can be source of information or reference for future research. For a company, this research can be company's consideration in determining the optimal capital structure. For investor, this research can be material for consideration before investing fund in a company, relate to the risks and the income that have been received. Chapter 2, Literature Review. There are supporting theory, previous research, hypothesis development. Capital structure. The company's capital structure consists of external and internal capital. The company's capital structure can be defined as combination of debt, equity, and other sources used by the company in funding its business activity. Capital structure can be seen through the ratio, debt to equity ratio, and debt to asset ratio. Liquidity. Liquidity is ability of a company to pay short-term debt that must be fulfilled immediately, or the company's ability to fulfill its financial obligation when billed. The liquidity ratio that are focused in this research are quick ratio and current ratio. Capital structure theory. There are two capital structure theory. The first is balancing or trade-off theory. This theory aims to balance the benefit and sacrifice arising from the use of debt activities. Using debt can provide benefit for the company. And the second is pecking order theory. The pecking order theory suggests the companies have priority in choosing a source of fund by considering the lowest cost and the least risk. This theory prioritizes internal funding source. The difference between balancing theory and pecking order theory are, in balancing or trade-off theory, Liquidity has positive relationship with capital structure. In pecking order theory, liquidity has negative relationship with capital structure. Previous research. Indira and Mustanda in 2018 show the result that liquidity has negative significant effect on the capital structure. Seferoglu Achar in 2018 showed that liquidity has negative significant effect on the capital structure. Abdullah in 2017 showed that liquidity has positive significant effect on the capital structure. Go et al. In 2018 showed that liquidity has negative significant effect on the capital structure. Darmandi and Putri in 2018, liquidity has positive significant effect on the capital structure. And Wirawan in 2017, the liquidity has no significant effect on the capital structure. Hypothesis development. Relationship between liquidity and capital structure, the higher company's liquidity, the lower capital structures sourced by external fund. The higher liquidity indicates the company has large internal finance and can fulfill its short-term financial obligation. The theory applied to explain this relationship is pecking order theory. Then, the hypothesis is liquidity has a negative and significant effect on the capital structure. Research model, independent variable use liquidity proxied by quick ratio and current ratio, dependent variable capital sector proxied by debt to equity ratio, debt to asset ratio, long-term debt to equity ratio, short-term debt equity ratio, long-term debt asset ratio, short-term debt asset ratio, and the counter variable there are size, profit, and non-debt tax shield. Chapter 3, Research Methodology. There are population and sample, data collection technique, variable operation, data analysis technique. Population and sample. The population are construction subsector company listed on Indonesian Stock Exchange 2013 until 2020 period. For the sample criteria, the number of observation is 80 observation. Data collection technique. Data collection technique in this research are secondary data obtained in finished form, collected and processed by other parties, and literature study using several references from various literature such as books, journal, repositories, and other sources that are relevant to the topic and discussion in this research. Variable operation. Variable capital structure, debt to equity ratio can be measured by total debt divided by total equity, debt to asset ratio, total debt divided by total asset, long-term debt equity ratio, long-term debt divided by total equity, short-term debt equity ratio, short-term debt divided by total equity, long-term debt asset ratio, long-term debt divided by total asset, short-term debt asset ratio, short-term debt divided by total asset. Dependent variable, variable liquidity proxied by quick ratio, current asset minus inventory divided by current liability, current ratio, current asset divided by current liability. And the counter variable is R size, log natural of total asset, profit, earning before interest tax divided by total asset, non-debt tax shield, depreciation divided by total asset. Data analysis technique. The first one is descriptive statistic. Descriptive statistic is statistics that serve to provide information used in this research. The value is average value, standard deviation, median, minimum, maximum, and other statistical measure. The second is classic assumption test. The classic assumption tests used in this study are multicollinearity test and heteroscedasticity test. Panel data regression model test. This study analyzed the effect of independent variable on the dependent variable. The data used in this form of panel data. Panel data is combination of cross-section and time series data. Panel data estimation model. To estimate the panel data regression model, there are three approaches model, namely common effect model, fixed effect model, and random effect model. Panel data regression test In determining the best model among the common effect model, fixed effect, and random effect, the tests used in this research are Chow test, Hausman test, and Lagrange multiplier test. Hypothesis testing, t-test partial. Hypothesis testing aims to determine the effect or relationship that occurs between the independent variable and dependent variable. Coefficient of determination R square. The coefficient of determination test is used to measure how far the model's ability to describe or explain the dependent variable. Chapter 4, discussion. There are descriptive statistics, classical assumption test result, regression model selection test result, hypothesis test result, discussion, and robustness test. This is the table of statistical descriptive test result. Variable quick ratio, the average value is 1.34, median is 1.30, max value is 2.12, and standard deviation is 0.30. There are also 10 variables with calculation of the mean, median, maximum, minimum, and standard deviation. Multicollinearity test. Each independent variable has value of variance inflation factor less than 10. It means there is no multicollinearity between independent variables in the regression model. Heteroscedasticity test. In regression model of this study, the value of probability chi-square more than 5% level of significance. So there is no heteroscedasticity problem. Chow test result. Model 1, 2, 4, and 6 have p-value less than 5% level of significance. So the best model is fixed effect model. Model 5, model 3, and 5 have p-value more than 5% level of significance. So the best model is common effect model. Hausman test. Model 1, 2, 4, and 6 have p-value more than 5% level of significance. So the best model is random effect model. Lagrange multiplier test result. Model 1 and 4 have p-value less than 5% level of significance. So the best model is random effect model. And the model 2, 3, 5, and 6 have p-value more than 5% level of significance, so the best model is common effect model. This is the hypothesis test result, t-test. From hypothesis test result, can be concluded that model 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 show liquidity has negative significant effect on the capital structure at 1% level of significance, and model 3 show that liquidity has no effect on the capital structure. Discussion. The effect of liquidity measured by current ratio partly has negative and significant effect on the capital structure as processed by debt to asset ratio, debt to equity ratio, short-term debt asset ratio, long-term debt equity ratio, and short-term debt equity ratio. This is in line with pecking order theory, which suggests the company with high liquidity will tend not to use debt financing because the companies with high liquidity are considered to have large internal fund. The result of the study support the research conducted by Ahmad et al. 2017 and Septiani and Suryana 2018, which show liquidity has negative significant effect on the capital structure. Meanwhile, the result of research on the liquidity measured by current ratio show that there is no significant effect on the capital structure proxy by long-term debt asset ratio. Construction subsector company on Indonesian Stock Exchange in determining their capital structure policy using long-term debt asset ratio do not consider liquidity. So an increase or decrease in liquidity has no effect on the company's capital structure. The results of this study support the research conducted by Komariah and Nurul Rahmatina in 2020 and Wirawan 2017, we showed that liquidity had no significant effect on the capital structure. This is the robustness test result. The robustness test result of this study support the main analysis. There are liquidity with current ratio has significant effect on the capital structure, debt to asset ratio, debt equity ratio, short-term debt asset ratio, long-term debt equity ratio, and short-term debt equity ratio. And liquidity current ratio has no effect on the capital structure proxide by long-term debt to asset ratio. Conclusion. Liquidity variable descriptive statistic. The average quick ratio value is more than 1, which means that on average, the company has more liquid asset, excluding inventory, than current liabilities. The current ratio has average number above 1, which means the company has larger current asset when compared to its current debt. Descriptive statistic of capital structure variables. On average, construction subsector company are more likely to use total debt and short-term debt than equity. And on average, company tend to use equity compared to long debt in their capital structure. More than half of company assets are financed by total debt. Only some of the company's assets are financed by company's long-term debt, while half of total assets are financed by short-term debt. The effect of liquidity on the capital structure. The effect of liquidity proxide by current ratio has negative and significant effect on the capital structure proxide by debt to asset ratio, debt equity ratio, short-term debt asset ratio, long-term debt equity ratio, and short-term debt equity ratio. Then, the effect of liquidity proxide by asset ratio has no significant effect on the capital structure proxide by LTDR. The result of robustness test using the liquidity variable proxide by quick ratio show that it supports the main analysis. Recommendation for future research are adding another independent variable, expanding the scope of research or using other research subject, and adding research period. So, this is the end of my research presentation. Big thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.